Alright, so let's talk about this. So firstly, this is what it looks like when you block a house sweep with Steve. That's what your input should look like, right? That's what Knee's input should look like. That's what Low High's input should look like. Um, Pretty consistent, right? That's pretty much what an input for a blocked house sweep should look like. There should be a down input, right? So keep this in mind. Keep this input in your head. Just remember this input, or near enough what it looks like. This is an online tournament. I am versus Hiab. He says Hiab on stick, so he's playing on stick. But more like he's playing on macro. So he has a low block macro that will automatically input a punish for him as well. So it will actually block the house sweep. So if I do a launch punishable house sweep, it will automatically block it and will automatically input a punish. Right? So I brought this to the TOs, like the tournament organizers. They said it's very suspicious, but if it continues to happen, then obviously they'll have to look into it further. But at the moment, like, obviously, just blocking the house sweep isn't enough. I didn't actually notice the input that he was using to punish the house sweep. That would have pretty much solidified that he was using a auto block punisher. But yeah, apparently he's from Sweden, which is why it's a 3-bar connection. So yeah. But let's have a look at this. Notice the block. He tried to block the low here, but it didn't block because of the latency, because it is a 3-bar, bearing in mind. So if I play it frame by frame, he did try to block. Bearing in mind it is late, there is latency. Look at this. He's blocking the house heap on the frame that I'm inputting it, right? He's never ducking for any other reason. Only when the house heap comes out. Notice on the frame that the house heap's coming out. Now look at the punish now. Remember the punish that I did. Look how his punish looks like. It goes down back immediately to down forward 2, which means that it's most likely a macro punish. So it's a macro blow block into a macro punish. So this is all macroed, right? I don't think the combo is macroed, but the block into the punish is macroed. So we'll check again when I do another house sweep, right? If it's consistent. And what do you know? He blocks the house sweep again. He seems to be very good at blocking house sweeps, right? We block that house sweep. He blocked that house sweep. Is he blocking this before I even do it? No, he's not. He's only ducking as soon as I input the house sweep, during the input of the house sweep. This is a 3-bar connection. You can't block house sweeps on reaction. And look at the punish once again. A very robotic punish. Down back, skips the down input. Remember when I was doing this punish, I was getting a down input immediately into a clean down forward 2. Like, doing this type of punish is harder than doing an electric, right? Doing that is harder than doing an electric. Once again, blocks the house sweep on the frame, and this time the punish looks a little bit different. So maybe he did that punish manually, I guess, maybe? He inputted the house sweep with that punish manually, I don't know. I think maybe he did input the punish manually, but... Or maybe the bot messed up the punish slightly, because the bots aren't perfect, right? So the only time he's ducking is if he's doing a Korean backdash, as you can see, so that's a Korean backdash. So that house sweep hit, but the only reason it hit was because it was a whiff punish. He was in flicker. He did back one, cancel into flicker. It doesn't show punish because of the way that the punish AI perceives it. So this is actually a whiff punish because he's in whiff animation right now. But he actually tried to block that, as you can see. Notice he is attempting to duck that. He is actually attempting to duck that. Look at this, frame by frame, frame by frame, frame by frame, down back. Towards the end of the house sweep. So he did try to block that. So you're telling me he's able to react to house sweep in a 3-bar connection? Why don't we ever see him offline then? He should never lose games because he's able to block house sweep on reaction. Now I was actually in Discord call with the boys and he said that the blocks are very, very, very suspicious. So they told me to check the inputs. I did check the inputs and this is what I find. So he was most likely 100% using a macro. I don't do a hell sweep here, so there's no point in me showing it, but the thing is, the point is that I'm never hitting him with anything unless it's a punish. Or a whiff punish. Because he's using an auto block. Or if it's a counter hit. That's the point. I've never hit him for forever ducking. He's never ducked unless it's for the house sweep. And he's always ducking every house sweep. What seems to be on reaction. Once again, another robotic punish. Now, although he missed the down forward 2 by a frame, he still hasn't gotten a down input yet. There's no down input. Very robotic, right? And once again, blocks another house sweep. Again, blocks the house sweep again. Notice this. This seems to be a pattern. He's blocking every single house sweep. Every single one. Now, fair enough if he was ducking. If you could see that he's ducking before the house sweep comes out. But every single time it's because the house sweep is blocked during the animation. Now here, he actually did try to block it. You can see the down back. But because of the online lag, it wasn't able to block it on time. So, if you play that slow motion, I hit him, but the down back now is registering, but it did lag here, so that may have messed up the bot. But he did try to block this house sweep. He did try to block it. Let's see, any other times I do house sweep. I don't think I do house sweep a single time. It's literally punishings or low parry something. There's no. I don't think he blocks. It's yeah. I'm doing 4-4-3, but he's never ducking. Never ever ducking. Only if I do house sweep. Look, I'm dashing in his face, checking to see if he will duck, but he's not ducking. It's only if I input house sweep. He does a punishable move here, so I'm like, okay, let's test to see if he blocks. And of course, he blocks the house sweep on the frame that I'm inputting it because he has auto low block. Now this is a tournament, this is an online tournament with money on the line. This player should be banned from every single event, in my opinion. Because what else is evidence? The only other evidence you can get is if someone's actually physically at his house, right? Watching, like, to see if he boots the program or not. That's literally the only way to prove it, but we can tell by looking at his inputs that it is definitely robotic and it is definitely macroed. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy the rest of your days. Bye bye.